I know you have so much money that you're not even wondering how the money is spent, but there are some of us that are always wondering how the money is disappearing from our accounts. And in this video, the plan is to catch the thief, like to catch that thing that has been stealing money from our accounts, that is looking like the money in the account is just disappearing. 1 minute you're thinking you're rich, and then next minute you're back to the trenches. And I think, like, for students that lives alone, the first thing we're going to be discussing that has been causing money to mysteriously disappear from your account is not planning your day properly. Now I know at this point you're looking at me like, what does planning your day have to do with how money disappears from our account? You know, that thing where you just wake up in the morning, maybe by the time you wake up you're already late, you just have your baths, maybe sometimes you don't even have your baths, and then you just rush out of the house. Before you know it, you're buying the snack or buying that snack because you were unable to take breakfast. And then after a while, because snacks never satisfy, you're already buying another snack, you're buying this, buying that, and at the end of the whole thing you're still feeling like you've not eaten anything, so you still have to still maybe buy a proper food or cook a proper food. That is one of the things that has been stealing money from your account, because 10 naira there, 20 naira there, by the time you add the whole thing together, your money is flying. And by the time you do that every day for quite a while, you discover that the money is moving faster than it is coming. So, like, basically you might want to take your time in the morning to plan your day, like actually wake up early enough and, you know, give a structure to your day. Plan what to eat that morning, eat a healthy food, eat a proper food, so that you don't go snacking the whole day, and, you know, as you're snacking the money is going gradually. And another part to planning your day is, like, whatever amount of money you want to spend that day, like after you're sat down to plan your day, whatever amount you have planned for that day, just transfer that money to your spending account. Like, have a spending account that is meant for spending, obviously. So, like, whatever amount you want to spend for that day, just put in that account, so that you know that you're limited to that amount for that day. Because if you don't, you know, when you check your account and, you know, you have a fat account balance, you tend to think there's still money there. But when you're working on a budget and you've transferred out the money that you want to spend that day into a particular account, as you spend money from the account, you start to see that, oh, okay, the money in this account is actually reducing. So it's more obvious that the money is going, and then you can maybe watch it better if you do things that way. So start planning your day. Planning helps a lot of things, not just your finances. It helps your life in, like, a whole lot of areas, but that is not our focus today, so I'm not going to dwell on that too much. But make the effort to always plan your day. Now, another thing that you can do is to buy things in bulk. Yeah, especially when it comes to food stuff. For, like, some common foods, like say rice for instance, and so many other food stuff that you take commonly, I think it's better that you just buy in bulk. Because at the end of the day, the little money you save when you buy in bulk, by the time you save that on many other food stuff, you see that it actually counts for something. So try as much as possible to buy things in bulk. It really helps you better than, like, buying. It's what I've seen that helps me. I know that, like, as students too, sometimes you just don't have enough to buy in bulk, but the times that you're able to, try as much as possible to maximize that and just buy whatever you want to buy in bulk. Another is mindless spending, and this is still related to the issue of budget and all that. Mindless spending is basically like you buying things on impulse, buy things because they are trending, even though you don't. And the funny thing about trending thing is that once it stops trending, you won't feel like using them anymore. So why are you wasting your money on things that will trend and pass? If you have the money, if you have, like, excess money, well, by all means do your trends. But, like, if you're a student especially, the least thing on your mind should be trying to follow trends, because it really doesn't help. And also, like, buying things on impulse, even though it is okay to indulge yourself once in a while. Like maybe you see something that you've been wanting to buy and it just happens to be in the market that day, just know, just have at the back of your mind that as you're buying, your bank account is feeling it. So as much as possible, limit mindless spending. Like also limit spending under pressure, like because you followed or you went with a group of people to the market and then they are buying a particular thing, but you don't actually need it, but because everyone is buying, you feel like you have to buy, and then you buy. Sometimes you even buy and then you take it home and it's there for a long time, you're not using it because you did not actually need it. So those kind of mindless buying, you have to avoid it because it's not helping you. And at the end of the day, those that you were trying to impress by buying what you bought, they are not the ones that are funding your bank account. So have that at the back of your mind. Also, that thing where you go with your friends, I mean, maybe you guys go out together, or maybe you didn't even go out together. It wasn't like a planned date or anything. Maybe you guys just happen to be hanging out and you want to impress them and you feel like you have to sponsor the whole thing. Now, is it bad to give your friends a treat from time to time? No, but you should check your motive. Is it like you feel like, oh, I'm blessed, I want to bless my friends? Is it like you feel like I want to appreciate my friends, or you're feeling like I want to look rich, I want to impress these people, and then you're spending, your spending is out of order? So you should check yourself, try to be cautious, try to spend in a reasonable manner. Now, if you guys have like any other tips, please drop them in the comment section. And yeah, if you enjoyed this content, please like the video, subscribe, and share with other people. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.